Why the San Diego real estate market is heating up right now, spring 2026. Now, have you noticed that San Diego feels a little more active right now? More homes are coming on the market, more buyers are getting serious again, and more people are asking the same question. Why does spring 2026 feel different? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down that in the simplest way that I can. So that way you can understand what's happening in San Diego County and in Chula Vista, what the numbers are showing, and what it could mean if you're thinking about buying, selling, or moving up this year. Now, what you can expect from this video, here's what we're going to cover. First, I'll explain why the market usually heats up in spring. Then I'll walk you through the 2026 numbers in simple terms. After that, I'll go over what that means for sellers and buyers. And I'll finish with a few local insights for San Diego County and Chula Vista so you can get a clearer picture of where things stand right now. I'm Corey Reels. I've been helping families with their real estate goals for over 11 years. 4 years ago, my family and I relocated to Chula Vista, and we fell in love with this community, the neighborhoods, the people, the local businesses. It's why we're so passionate about helping families here find their place in San Diego. If you're thinking about upgrading from condo or selling your home this year, I'd love to help you understand what your timing looks like in today's market. Book a call with me using the link below or call the number on the screen. Now, why the market is heating up. Have you noticed more homes popping up lately? More buyers looking, more open houses, more activity. That's because the San Diego real estate market is heating up this spring. And that usually happens for a simple reason. The weather gets even nicer in San Diego. Alright, so the more people start thinking about moving, families want to settle in before summer, sellers want their homes ready for when more buyers are active. And buyers who pause during winter often start looking again. So in San Diego County, that spring bump matters even more because supply has still been relatively tight in early 2026. Some local market reports showed inventory down year over year, which means there are still not a lot of homes sitting around waiting for buyers. The easiest way to think about this is if more people are trying to buy the same limited number of homes, the homes get attention fast. So what 2026 numbers are showing? Let's look at the local numbers in simple terms. A January 2026 San Diego County market report showed a median sales price of about $905,000, which was up slightly year over year. Now that does not mean every home is worth more than what it was last year. It means the overall county market is still holding up well. And in Chula Vista, the numbers show a slightly more accessible market compared to some other parts of the county. Redfin reported a median sales price of around $822,000 in early 2026. Now here's the big takeaway. Spring brings more activities. And in a market with tight inventory, more activity can create more energy, more showings, more offers, and more opportunity. Now, why this matters for sellers. If you're a seller, spring can be a strong time to pay attention. Why? Because more buyers are out looking. And when buyers have fewer choices, a well-priced, well-presented home can get noticed faster. That does not mean every home sells instantly. It means presentation, pricing, and timing matter more than ever. A local January 2026 report showed homes in San Diego County were still moving in a fairly active time frame, with one report noting about 34 days on market in February, compared with a much slower national pace. Now, if we're talking about a homeowner in Chula Vista right now, I'd say this. If your home is clean, well prepared, and priced correctly, spring can give you a great window of opportunity. For example, if someone in Eastlake is thinking about selling a family home this year, the first question is not, should I rush? The first question is, what is my timing and what kind of home do I need next? Now, that's the smarter way to look at it. Questions to ask your professional. If it's not me, but it should be me. What are the buyers looking for in my exact neighborhood right now? How long are similar homes taking to sell? And what price range is getting the most attention? What updates would actually matter before a listing? Why this matters for buyers. If you're buying, spring also brings opportunity. Yes, there may be more competition, but there are also usually more homes to choose from than in winter. That can be helpful if you're trying to find the right fit for your family, your commute, or even your budget. In areas like Chula Vista, National City, and southern San Diego County neighborhoods, buyers often want a balance of location, space, and affordability. And that's where local knowledge really matters. A home in Chula Vista may compete differently than a home in coastal San Diego or a higher priced North County area. That's why one blanket answer never fits every buyer. Now here's a simple example. If a buyer is looking for a townhome in Chula Vista, they may need to move quickly if the home is priced well and in good condition. But if that same buyer waits for a perfect house, they may need more patience and a stronger strategy. That does not mean panic. It means preparation. So, question to ask your professional. Again, if it's not me, but give me a call. What neighborhoods fit my budget and goals? What should I expect in terms of competition? And are there any homes that are priced well but moving quickly? What should I have ready before I start touring homes? Local insight for San Diego County and Chula Vista. Here's the local insight that matters most in 2026. San Diego County is still a supply-sensitive market. That means when buyer activity rises in spring, the market can feel busier very fast because there's still not a lot of extra homes sitting around. County data has shown tighter inventory and strong attention on well-priced homes. While Chula Vista continues to stand out as one of the more active and practical submarkets for families who want value and location together, and that's why this spring matters. Not because the market is out of control, but because momentum is building for a lot of homeowners, especially people thinking about moving up from a condo or selling a starter home. This can be a useful time to understand what today's options look like before making a move. For example, if someone in Chula Vista owns a condo and wants to move into a larger single-family home, spring is a good time to get clear on that plan. What can they sell for? What can they buy the next one for? And what does this timing look like? That's the kind of local strategy that make the process feel a lot calmer. Let me clear up a few common misunderstandings. First, spring does not automatically mean every home will get multiple offers. Second, a higher median price does not mean every neighborhood is going up equally. Third, more activity does not always mean better conditions for everyone. It just means more movement. And movement creates opportunity. So if you know how to read the market, also, if you hear people say, it's a great time to buy, or it's a great time to sell, the better question is, a great time for who? A great time for what goal? A great time in which neighborhood? That's why local guidance matters. So, if you're thinking about upgrading from a condo or selling your home this year, I'd love to help you understand what your timing looks like in today's market. Book a call with me using the link below or call the number on the screen. Now, if you want, I can also help you look at your neighborhood, your home type, and your options in a simple, no pressure way. Now, in closing, that's the big picture for why San Diego real estate market is heating up right now this spring. More activity, more buyers, more listings, and more opportunity for people who prepare early and stay informed. If this video helped, make sure you subscribe for more San Diego and Chula Vista market updates. I'm Corey Reels, and I'll see you on the next one.